Please be seated. Good morning, and thank you so much for inviting me to be with you this Sunday. As Ramona said, my name is Rachel Babbit, and I am one of the missioners on the Bishop's team of missioners. My position is Missioner for Community Engagement. I'm a social worker and community organizer, and much of my job focuses on partnerships, social justice, and generally helping ECMN faith communities engage their neighbors. Do you remember the last time you got excited about hearing about a new celebrity? What about a band or a movie as they got lots of public attention? What about the time you hear a story, often for me on Facebook, and then for the first time, for the next few weeks, you keep hearing that same headline over and over again? This isn't a new phenomenon. In the 1960s, in fact, headlines across the US touted Beatlemania, sweeping the country as the Beatles made their first US tour. When I was growing up, the band that started getting all the headlines, this is, late 80s, early 90s, was the New Kids on the Block. And today, from what I hear of the young people I work with, it would be K-pop. That great Korean pop band. I still know little about K-pop. We even have newspapers and TV shows that are completely dedicated to publishing topics that create a national buzz. I'm a huge tennis fan as well, have been for years, and my favorite tournament is Wimbledon, just wrapped up. Well, each year, the media and the fans watch the newbies come out to see who may have a breakout season. Someone's gonna oust that top player, and the buzz will start. This year was no different, and there were several breakout folks that suddenly found themselves surrounded by fans as they went about their daily lives. Media now wants to know everything about them simply because of their sudden success. These celebrities, shows, and other stories all give us something universal to connect with and create a commentary on who we are or who we want to be. We cheer for that underdog. We lean in to learn about why people do what they do. This is only more prevalent with social media and our 24-hour news cycle. The buzz and attention can grow in mere moments. Hey, this is how we got the term going viral. Well, I'm here to tell you, this is the exact same place Jesus finds himself in, minus the technology. He is just about to go viral. His disciples are returning from their sending out a few weeks ago by Jesus to share this message. They are now back together, and as they travel, they are getting noticed. More crowds are coming up to them. Jesus and the disciples are becoming recognized. These folks want to hear what Jesus has to say. They want to learn all about him and hear this for themselves if these rumors are true. People even want to touch him. These disciples have been out creating their own headlines of this good news of love and a new way to live. And what are they constantly doing? They are inviting others to join and welcoming them into their group. The society of the disciples is full of divisions from culture, economic, geographical, and class. These movements they are creating is about changing all of that. Jesus is preaching and engaging with all who are willing to listen. He is intentionally connecting specifically with individuals who would not have been appropriate for him to spend time with based on those cultural rules. Jesus is creating a buzz. He is the breakout star of this time, and people want to know more about him. Jesus isn't just inviting people to join him, but this is a key first step in gathering people into this new community. So why do these folks show up? Why are they coming to the shore? Some may come because they are interested in this inclusive society he is teaching about, and they really have hope in creating a new world. Others may be interested in the rumors, slightly doubtful, but they want to see for themselves and make up their own opinion. And others still need community. Maybe they feel broken or unloved. Maybe they're a member of one of those ostracized groups, and this message of belonging and community is unbelievable. And so they show up waiting for an invitation. These people are hungry for the hope that Jesus preaches and fascinated by the miracles he is beginning to perform. Jesus has recently fed 5,000 people with little food. He started raising people from the dead. And just the other day, he walked on water for his disciples. Jesus isn't just challenging the rules of society. He is creating completely new rules. Rules for community and relationship grounded in unconditional love. In every step he takes on this journey, he shows there is hope and love in everything. There is a place for you, and there is a place for me, no matter what society says about us. This message is so profound. This community version of social media is going wild. Parties on the shoreline are popping up as everyone camps to hear what Jesus is saying. Now, we don't get to travel around and happen upon Jesus as he performs a miracle and speaks to the crowds. We don't get to have a conversation or personal invitation from the original disciples as we walk around Lake of the Isles. But we get the buzz centuries later anyway. We do get to come to church and to these other holy places to be nearer to Jesus. We get to experience the inclusive community he talked about here in this building and in this space, because somewhere along the line, we got the invitation. So why do you show up here? What draws you into this movement? Who first invited you to church? And why the Episcopal Church and not another denomination? There are certainly several Lutheran churches you passed on your way here this Sunday. Why be a part of St. Paul's? These questions can help us think about how we invite others into this movement, because you see, we are the disciples now. We are the followers of Jesus who are responsible for carrying on this message and sharing it with the world. Our society still has all those divisions from centuries ago, and maybe even more. And so we know the work continues. It is our job as followers of Jesus to share this message of love, to invite others to this community, to tell our story of why we are followers of Jesus, to live each day with our actions grounded in this unconditional love. I challenge all of us over the next month, share your faith story with someone outside of this church community. Invite someone out to coffee and ask them about their faith. Start a conversation. Go deep and risk sharing why you are a follower of Jesus. Now, this doesn't often come easy for us Episcopalians, but the more we share of this good news, the more people will feel the love of God. Let's be disciples. Let's start that buzz anew and help create a transformed society that is based in love and inclusion for all of us. Amen.